Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. It's Green Magic. This afternoon, we are continuing a full playthrough of Primetime NFL featuring Deion Sanders. And, yeah, so a couple weeks ago, started this playthrough. Never played this game before, but decided to do like a new season, new franchise. Decided to be the Buffalo Bills, but we relocated them to Toronto because that was an option, and it seemed like a fun idea. So we did that, and it's pretty lenient on players you can trade, free agents you can pick up, all that jazz. So we rebooted a team, and we went 3-1, I believe. I feel like I should have made sure it didn't get reset. So we are in week 5. Yeah, so alright, we're 3-1. Got 3 dubs as I was learning to play the game. Had a bye, then lost a tough one to the Browns. They were really good. So we're going to continue that. Before we get going, I'm going to throw this in the Discord. All right, and so we're going to get back into it. Yeah, let's look at the standings real quick. So still first, AFC East. This is back when, 1996. It's East, Central, West for both American and national conferences. This is right before the Ravens were an expansion team, or right before the Browns moved to from Cleveland to Baltimore, but it's after the Panthers and the Jaguars were expansion teams. So they're struggling, both of them, a little bit. So let's just look at roster management. Look at our depth chart. We got we got Kelly, pretty low rating. Well, this is 96 towards the end of his career. We got Rathman, Hodge, and boys. Thurman Thomas, or Bills RB, is our star. Andre Reed, a star wide receiver, although Robert Brooks has been getting some big catches. Our O-line, Bruce Smith is a force on the D-line. And then we got a bunch of free agents. Maybe only Ted Washington is an OG dude. So I do see some injuries. Injury P, and this is out. I don't know if P means probable, but we should probably make yeah, we'll let the computer sort these things out. Well, maybe Townsend should go. Oh dear. Maybe Townsend should go in here. They might do a little bit better. Who knows? My defensive line has been doing good. Oh, I forgot to linebackers pop. Really nice attributes. Bennett. Then of course we got Deion, 99 overall, as a cornerback, and a bunch of other free agents. Henry Jones was already back there, and Mark Kelso. Other than that, pretty much just scooped up guys I recognized from Tecmo Super Bowl. Fun times. So yeah, let's get into it. Don't got a ton of time for this stream, but we will try to get at least a couple games and maybe 3. Move the season along a little bit. Assign teams. Probably. Wow, I'm glad I remembered to do that. We're going to save that. And weekly schedule. All right, simulate games. And they show the scores and a little bit of highlight statistics, which I think is fun. Chiefs LB 3 sacks. Chris Warren Netrone means Steve Young. So this is a Deion season. So I'm going to see if I can I'm going to see if I can see his statistics. Okay, you can't see his statistics from this year. So that's too bad. View ratings. Bulk. Speed, agility, acceleration, reaction time, pass coverage. So there's got to be a place I can see the statistics. Maybe not. Team stats. Player stats. Oh, Wow, Thurman with the most receptions. Okay. All right. 10 tackles. No field goals for Deion. And no punts. I forget if I can put him as my kick and punt returner. Yeah, I can. All right. So maybe I'll get a kick or a punt return. That'd be fun. All right, let's get into a game. I forget what difficulty we put it on. I forget. Let's go veteran. I've been playing a lot of other football games recently, so hopefully these controls come back to me. Got the money players. I think they just say the highest rated players. So Deion's a 99. Well, Jim Kelly's definitely not the highest rated player. Maybe they do go by attributes. All right, we're going to take the kick. Tried to do a spin, didn't get it off. All right, circle is spin. Not circle. See. Circle is spin. Oh wow, that was Jim Kelly. It's gonna take me a second to get these controls back. Moose Johnson, or Lonnie, my bad, Lonnie Johnson, the tight end. All right, I'm already wondering if I have it on an easier difficulty than you know, the first time I played. That went to Munchak, the tight end. Don't think he was really intended for him. All right. So Mo Lewis, I gotta watch out for him. This ball's on the 32. I kind of want to go for it. What's up, Michael Gott? How's it going? Love the retro games. Absolutely. Watching from the UK. Awesome. Appreciate you popping in. Yeah, there's a lot of fun retro games. You know, I like to mix it up, do different ones. They're not always like the best rated games, but they can still be fun. I want to give them their time in the sun, make sure people know about them, and it's, you know, I'm discovering them too. So like this one, this is only the second time I played this game ever, but it's pretty fun. You know, pretty rudimentary from a graphic standpoint. You got the Jets jerseys kind of blending into the grass. You know, not great quality control. 3rd and 12. We're gonna. Oh, I forgot to be Deion. That's the whole point of everything. All right, Esiason goes down. 14-yard loss. Bryce pop. 4th and 25. Hopefully we get a big return. Hit, squash, punt, rush. See what that's all about. So we got the namesake Deion back here. Gets smashed. I should have used my burst. But we get it to midfield. Did the little burst spin thing for Thurman Thomas. Only 4 yards. It's okay. It's okay. I want to give him the ball on a little sweep. All right, reversed course. Got a first down. I feel like on the last time I was playing on a higher difficulty level, I'm not sure they would have let me, you know, reverse course like that. That's tough. I keep forgetting the buttons. I was looking at that guy, and I just second-guessed myself. So we're going to go deep to Brooks. That's kind of been working for us most season. Ah, dear. May as well punt it. Need to learn how to play this game. Oh dear. The thing about playing so many games is the controls all blend together. Oh dear. Jamal Cox. Double dog. Oh wow, I got burned. They keep trying to make me do 3-4, but I like the 4-3. Okay, so he got 9 yards. Brad Baxter, the Tecmo Super Bowler. But they will probably punt. Machete punt rush. Yikes. Broke one tackle. All right, we got to figure out a way to, move the ball and that sort of thing. All right. All right, little halfback toss situation. Let's do a little sweep situation. Tried to cut it behind my blocker, couldn't do it. Gonna try to get it to Brooks. Did the same thing. Debacle. Did the exact same thing. Still play on your Genesis. It's called Mega Drive here in the UK. Games were region locked for me. Ooh, cheat cartridge. Yeah, I know there are a lot of games released for Mega Drive and Genesis. I don't know if this is one, but at the video game store there was like a third-party system that claimed to play Mega Drive and Genesis games, so that I thought that was cool. Maybe I'll pick that up at some point, but especially like there's a lot of soccer games that were Mega Drive only. But then there, Genesis has a lot of soccer games too, but that's just one that stuck out. Seven yards, 2-minute warning. 4th and 12. We're going to do a regular punt return. Maybe get a little bit of blocking. Maybe they'll make one guy miss, but not, Brian Lara Cricket, classic Mega Drive sports game. All right. What makes it so good? Oh, look at him. But then he's running over there. Toots. That should have been a huge gain. Should have been huge. I just felt like getting out of bounds. I'm like, I don't want to fumble. That's not fun. Let's see if we get a little bit of... Oh, it was the first true cricket game that worked perfectly. Nice. Beat the guy outside, but... So I like... where did it go? So you press right and you can flip the play. If you press left, you can select the first read. I should have called timeout. That was really dumb. I saw that was gonna happen. So like, let's say I want to go tight end, I can go like this. Ooh, Rugby World Cup 95. Yeah, I really want to check out a rugby game at some point. It just seems like it would be really fun, even though I don't even know all the rules to rugby. Like, I get the general sense. Pass deflected. What? I think it could be really fun. I think there's a rugby game for the PS2 that's, you can play in North America. 4th and 12, 49. I don't think I can hit a field goal from here, so we're gonna go deep. I'm gonna go deep. It's a tackle for, well, they say Carl Lee, but EA Rugby 08 stated as the best. Okay, yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. They're just running it. Bryce Pop. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, they're probably gonna punt it. That'd be funny if they ...12 yards for Deion. Okay. Well, I beat him on time of possession. And I have positive yards, at least. Phew. Got to at least get a field goal. Can't be going into overtime at 0-0. Terry Glenn. He was a good returner, I believe. Any baseball. They say Tony La Russa is good. Okay, actually, I picked that up. Well, the Genesis version I picked up the other day. Never played it, but, you know, it was on my list of sports games to pick up if avail. Oh, this guy is... Baxter was breaking tackles. So that I popped it in just to see if it worked, and it did. And it looked interesting. It looked like it had some game modes. Man, look at this guy, Ron Moore. 3rd and 11. Okay, Boomer. Like my 4th punt return of the day. Jets with their grass green jerseys. I can't even get past the first guy. Alright, if we get 20 yards, we can try for a field goal. Four yards? Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to try to hit it to our boy in the flat. Seven yards for first down. Like Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. Yeah, they got that on Super Nintendo, maybe Genesis and NES as well. Oh, what's up, Hell Tantrable? How's it going? We are sneaking in a couple Deion games before I got to go. But just thought it'd be easy to continue this series. Even though I kind of forget how to play it, it's slowly coming back. I'm just trying to get some points, you know? Trying to get some points. Oh, dear. You know what? I'm gonna sub my quarterback. It's not his fault, it's my fault. But even still, we're gonna put in the Magic Man. His kind of the namesake of my screen name, so now is the time. Now is the time. Okay, let's try to do read. Sitting here trying to get some energy to draw. Yep. On a Saturday, sometimes it's not the first thing you want to do, but interception debacle. Mikowski 1 for 1 on interceptions. Guess you call that an arm punt because it's 3rd and long. Ooh, look at him go. 8 yards. Man, I gotta defend the run better. Assassin tight man, cardiac. I'm going to go containment. I'm going to see what this brings me. He did not want to go down right away. 6-yard loss. Alright, so that's nice. That was very nice. I feel like I did hound dog a lot. Containment. Alright, let's try to get a pick. Let's try to get big turnover. Ooh, or a big sack. Carl Wilson, the former Dolphin. The Tecmo Super Bowl Dolphin. Alright, they're backed up. Ugh. He knew I was trying to go outside. Alright. I'm going to try to hit this this tight end going outside. I didn't hit the tight end, but Reed was there to catch it, so that works. Alright, we're almost in field goal range. Probably should have used a burst of speed. I don't know. I really don't know how to play this game. Alright, Rathman. This is play action. Hopefully it doesn't develop too slowly. Rathman. Oh dear, why did you go inside? Debacle. Oy. Okay, 3rd and 10 on the 32. All right, gonna try to get Brooks. Oh dear. Not the play I thought I picked. Those were not the droids I was looking for. Okay. Turnover on downs. Yeah, I think I need to have better timing. I need to have better timing. Ooh, Deion kind of with a tackle. Tackle by Deion. Okay. Gonna go contain again. Thought that was Carl Wilson for some reason. Alright, 3rd and long. Run again. Wow. Man. What's keeping me in this game is they keep running it, and I keep shutting it down. If only I could get a decent return. Great punt. Wow. Ha. Okay. Gonna try to get this guy in the stutter route situation. Ah. I gotta... Alright. I don't know if they're playing soft or what, but I gotta keep going with this play until it doesn't work anymore. Ooh, he fumbled it. Fumble! But thankfully I was out of bounds. Alright. Why do I have it on the right hash? First down. Alright. Oh. Juke that guy. Okay. And we're doing all right on time. Oh. Should have just... I don't know. Three-yard, 3rd and 7. Well, that felt good. 38-yard field goal. Mind is ready to draw, but the body just doesn't want to work. Yeah. Game over. It's hard to know when it's, you know, when to listen to your body. I try to listen to my body if it's tired and it needs rest, but sometimes I'm like, nah, it's probably best to do something. Three and 4. That's what I was doing. Containment. See if we get a big pick. Let's see if they get a... oh, a halfback toss. Okay, I forgot about that. Intended for Boomer. They've had one of those about every game. They've had one of those. Okay, now they're passing it. They got 4 wide. All right. But he gets chased down by Richard Dent. My favorite Bear of all time. Another big sack could be GG. Well, it's only a 3-point game. I shouldn't get too excited. Okay. Richard Dent again. Let's go. The Hall of Famer. The Super Bowl MVP. I don't think they're going to onside it. They don't really got the AI for that. That's a good return, though. 26-yard gain. Man, we might even score again. That would be crazy. Oh, great blocks downfield. Wow. Kyle Clifton. One of the best linebackers. Well, it's like a top 10 linebacker in Tecmo Super Bowl. NES. He's got a 50 pass interception rating, which is incredible for a linebacker. Ooh, closing speed. Marvin Jones. Yeah, they have some linebackers on this squad. Mo Lewis. They got some bros. Should have stayed in bounds. I should have dove while in bounds. That would have been the smart strat. But I didn't. Timeout Jets. That's what we do. Spin, spin, spin. Are they out of timeouts? Okay, so I'm going to be a little greedy. I'm going to be a little greedy and try to punch one in before time runs out. Hopefully you don't pick six it for the win. Should have passed, but I wasn't feeling it. Then I thought they might let me get in there. Oh well. $13 first down. Jet had 0. So I definitely think that why does it say wide receivers for sacks and tackles? Oh. So Deion had a tackle. Dang it. Forgot to say who I was playing. Oh, well, team stats. We already saw those. Let's try to get at least one more in. All right, RB Bills. 28 rushing yards, 125 receiving yards. 5-0. That's probably a scoregami. So I'm going to start Mikowski. I'm going to do it. All right, and Tangible is getting the next set of characters ready that need updating. Yeah, sometimes if I'm not able to dive into a big thing, I just kind of do whatever is related to it. That's not as stressful. Maybe set it up for later. All right, Toronto doesn't have anybody. That's good. Seahawks. We're going to crank it up to all pro. And Seahawks are all in their pearly whites. Chris Warren having a good season. 7 tuds, 3.8 per carry. Rick Meyer, 8 tuds, 55 completion. And Cortez Kennedy, the Hall of Famer. Deion, 1 interception, 11 tackles. I bet whatever team he's on, he's a money player. And Jim Kelly, who got benched. Benched for the Magic Man. It happens. Bates. Michael Bates. All right, we will start. Dang it. We'll start with the containment because that was working. One yard, Tracy Johnson, the former Falcon. Containment. Let's see if Meyer tests me. Ooh, I read that. Not saying you would have caught it if I wasn't there, but I smelt it. All right, 3rd and long. Ooh, quick snap. Oh, broke the tackles. Broke a couple tackles. Chris Warren. 5 yards, but it's 4th down. It looks like they're going to give me the ball. He snatched me. Only a 39-yard punt. So we're going to spam the screen. It might not be as easy on this difficulty level, but we'll see how it goes. All right, I went inside because I saw my boy. My boy was blocking. Might have got a couple extra yards. Yeah, gonna go to the other side. And Michael Gott saying, Wiki review and the Genesis version of this game, rating it 4 stars out of 5, stated that there's nothing really wrong with Primetime. For 1996, it's like the N64 was about to come out, or maybe it had. It's like, obviously this is a different generation of, 16-bit. But, yeah, okay, nothing wrong with it for a 16-bit, but, like, this field looks kind of trash. The pea green, the AI isn't fantastic. But AI is pretty... Dang it, I called the wrong play. AI is pretty good. Flap. There's a lot of modes in it. The gameplay is solid. The character sprite colors are good. I don't like the field. Yeah, bad color choices. The field isn't good. The end zone isn't good. And it's just like, you want to feel good about those basic things, especially because you're trying to get into the end zone. You don't want to get in the end zone and then it, like, not feel great, 4th and 4. I think we're still gonna go for it. Oh, I saw that was overthrown. Maybe I should have pressed B to jump, but kind of expected it to be on the money. Might have been the blitz that got me. Only 2 yards. Contain. Tackle animations are decent. Collision control, quite nice. But, again, it being 1996, it's like there were other games that did that before this. There are a lot of, like, Sega sports games, and they're all decent, but not necessarily standing out as, like... Like, I would say it's tier 2. Like, maybe if tier 3 is average, tier 1 is really good, and then you have maybe a couple S tier games. Yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying set up punt return. I'm enjoying it. Definitely, I think I would have enjoyed it back in the day. So the way the field moved also looks a little funny compared to Joe Montana. Yeah, ooh, look at me go. So if it's not even the best Sega Sports football game, it's like, okay, But it does feature Deion Sanders. It is 1999. There are a lot of features. It's fun to try to get better at it. Like, dear, like I keep making the wrong choice. Oh, see, that was on me. Like, that was on me. That was a pretty big mistake. Pretty big mistake. I had some grass in front of me. Like I already said, you can flip the play left and right, which is really nice because I'm on the left hash. I want to hit my running back on the right side, and I also can make him the first read, so I don't got to worry about cycling to him. So things like that are nice. Oh, I cut it inside. 4th and 5. I maybe can make that field goal, but we're going to live like it's 2025 or 2026, not 1996. And it pays off. It pays off. I like to play a game, get more comfortable with it, find what works, and then kind of branch off from there. And figure out, like, okay, why was that pass off? Was it because the guy was blitzing me? What should I have done? What should I have done? What quarter is it? It's first quarter. Okay. 2nd and 12. Every game has their own logic, and see, he just like gunned that out of bounds, and I'm not sure if that's like because Mikowski doesn't have very good ratings. I don't know if that's a ratings thing or. I thought maybe that guy was out of bounds. 4th and 11 at the 20. Definitely field goal now. I enjoy playing a game and figuring out what I think the game was trying to do, and then kind of rating the game based on what it was trying to do, So even if it's like rough around the edges, even if they overlook some things, like this is kind of silly that it's just waiting so long. Is it doing what it's trying to do? And for the most part, this game is doing what it's trying to do. One thing they're trying to do is like break tackles. Like when a guy has the ball, they're trying to have options to try to break a tackle or get around him. There's not going to be it's not going to be Madden with the hit stick and everything like that, but like with a few buttons. Deion! Woo! That was a cluster bomb, but Deion did end up with it. All right, that's big. That's points. That's points. We were just about in field goal range. Oh, I got blockers. I got boys. Oh! See, if I was a little bit better at this game, I potentially could have housed it, but I still was able to get around him. I was able to do something, and that feels good. It feels good. I'm a good running back. I felt like I was in control of that play. Oh, yeah. All right. If Bill's RB isn't careful, he's going to end up in the Pro Bowl. Don Mikowski to Bill's running back. It's tempting to go for 2 for some reason. Yeah, let's go for 2. Why not? YOLO. Rathman is our guy. We're actually going to throw it to him this time. Dang it. Maybe I should have waited a little bit. Just look at the wiki page. It wasn't even trying. The wiki page wasn't trying. Yeah. for a lot of sports games don't really get their due, it's not the most popular genre. Some games stick out. A couple sports games every year people may have heard of, but especially, so many Sega sports titles. Joe Montana, people remember. Madden from that era, less so. People definitely remember Madden. So yeah. That's partly why I like to stream all these different games. Give them a little bit of time in the sun. People, not that hearing my commentary is the same as playing it, but they can make a better judgment of whether. Where is it? Oh, it got deflected. That was a weird deflection. I wonder if I could have picked that off or if it's just automatically incomplete. Oh, the draw. Okay. Oh! Oh, I should have dove, but I pressed... So who had the fumble force? Was that Deion? Was that Deion with the fumble force? And also, how can I get Mikowski to run it in? That's what I want to know. I want a rushing touchdown for Mikowski. A lot of games out there actually. Oh, 1 second. Oh, we got it. Oh, debacle. 1 yard loss. We're going to run it back, but just reverse it. Oh, flip it and reverse it. But that was a good play call. So a lot of games out there actually better than what game magazines at the time and random people on the net made them out to be. Yeah. Yeah, for sports games, I feel like, it's like it for every genre, I guess. But if you're not super familiar with the genre, you don't really know how to see if a game is good or not. Like, like an example I think of is, like, I really enjoy, there's a video out there that compares the Super Nintendo version of NBA Jam TE to the Genesis version of NBA Jam TE. They make interesting points, but they're all like surface level. Like, basically they say what it comes down to is the Genesis version is better to them because it has music during gameplay and the Super Nintendo game doesn't. But it's like, guys, there are so many more interesting differences between those two games. Like, really significant differences. But it's just even though they enjoy they appreciate the games, but they don't really know them inside and out because they're not like all up in the business of sports video games. So it's like, so what is the criteria that they're rating them on? So Tangible says, also still get annoyed when I see people act as though the NES TMNT is super hard because of the... Yeah, maybe it's fair to say it's a little unfair, but yeah, it's things like that. There's more lore than truth around it. I was trying to grab that off the... And it's interesting when games have lore. Like, again, with NBA Jam, people love to mention that there's the developer Mark Trammell has said that he put a programming thing in there to where the Bulls will always miss a last-second shot against the Pistons. And I don't even know if that's true, but it's like, it's so interesting to people that that's what they remember about the game. And that's fine for the most part. You know, but why does that annoy you? Do you really like that game? Or do you... and I think a lot of times when, you know, people talk about, like, people talk about NES difficulty specifically, I think largely what they're doing is they're just trying to pay homage to the old games and how different they were. Because the old games were obviously a lot more compact, a lot shorter, a lot simpler graphically, all these things. So they're trying to give it a compliment by saying that it's hard, even though it's like there are more accurate ways to compliment these games than just to say that they were hard, you know. Yeah, I called the wrong play again, so I called timeout. Hackers found the code in the game. Interesting. But I mean, there's a channel that I mean, I haven't looked at it in a few years, but it's called like it's something like Breaking the Myth or something like that. And basically, the guy plays mostly NES games, I think, but games that are supposed to be hard, like Silver Surfer. And he'll just wreck these games. You know, he'll play them like someone who's good at them plays them. And you know, I think that's really interesting because he'll like show a sensible way to play the game. And I don't know how much commentary he does. I don't know if they're like, if he says whether he likes the game, but it's just an interesting concept. Because it's like these games are fun, a lot of them. And so just, you know, if someone's staying away from them because they think they're so hard, then it's like, well, maybe that's not completely accurate. All right, we're doing good on time. We are spamming this play. Oh, catches it off the bounce. So that's interesting. I like that, you know, you can catch it, you can drop it, you can throw a bad pass, but you can also bobble it into the air in this game. But then you can also catch it, or someone can intercept it. So little details like that are interesting to me in a game from this era. Like, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to make that a thing. But, you know. Oh, that's a easy... Well, I was about to say easy walk-in, but there was one guy to beat. Oh, and the backflip. Okay. I wonder if that's because that's his second touchdown. That was an interesting celebration. So it annoys you when people talk about people didn't want to learn how to actually play. Yeah. Yeah, or it's hard compared to today's standards. Some of these games, you know, like I was playing, you know, Michael Jordan and the Windy City, the Super Nintendo game. I'd never played it before. It struck me as kind of hard, but that's just because, like, you know, they don't want you to beat it in 2 seconds. So I played it for a couple hours, and I like only beat a couple levels. It's like, okay, well then I'll try it again next time, you know. And next time you'll be a little better at it. You know, they're trying to make it so you don't just rip through the game in one sitting. You know, when you get good at it, sure, you can do that. But like first time, there should be some pushback, at least in like 8-bit, 16-bit era. But for sports games, it's like it's tough because if someone isn't familiar with the genre, like if you don't know all the rules to football, you're just going to be lost. It's like you don't know how to. You might figure out how to be Deion Sanders. Oh, it bobbled. But you might not know what play to pick against the run, against the pass. Maybe that's in the booklet, but knowing a little bit about sports sometimes. The halfback toss. There it is. Sometimes goes a long way, but then sometimes people expect it to be more like sports. But it's like, no, this is just a silly arcade. Like, Deion basketball. Even your 12-year-old self back when the game came out had beat the game in a week. Yeah, but like how many hours did that take and how many deaths, you know? Like people aren't used to dying nowadays. Well, I mean there's games like Fortnite and everything like that where you're dying all the time, which is very interesting meta for the times, but like the new Zelda games, they're not expecting to just die a bunch of times, but like you probably died 20, 30 times. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Probably died 20 times the first hour you played the game. And people just aren't used to that. That feels like defeat. Uh, delay game. Oh well. We got this game well in hand. Well in hand. Where's my pro set? Where is my pro set? Deaths only really came from dealing with background hazards more than enemies because of learning to navigate. Yeah. Yeah, things like that. That's interesting. Background hazards. Yeah, it's like games had to be very creative in the ways that it challenged you. Oh, I thought I got around him. And if you're not down with the creativity, then it just seems hard. Oh, the bad pass and for loss. Man, I should have gone for the field goal, even though it was a really long one. I should have done it. Negative 13 yards total offense. Really, Seahawks? Maybe they're just not good. Maybe they're not good. They do have Rick Meyer as their guy. Why is Rathman back there? I'm upset. Should be Deion. Should be Deion all day. Unless he got hurt and I didn't see. We're going to keep spamming because I want to... I don't know. I'm still learning the game. Oh, butter. See, that was fun right there. Like going in, going out, using a boost, like that was fun. And I don't think most running backs can do that in this game. Like you got to have some speed, some agility. Dwayne Bickett. Did it again. 6-yard loss. So I gotta figure out why he's doing that. It's a puzzle. It was even easier to beat when the TMNT collection came out. Only needed to study each level a single time and beat them easily next time. Nice. Seems like you had the knack for it. But part of that is like, I should have boosted and tried to get it. Debacle. Part of that is like, because you were used to playing difficult games like that, you know, especially with platformers, you bring all these skills to the table that help you with the next difficult game, you know. My blockers are just crushing him. Oh, oh, that was dirty. The last little weave I did, that was. Can I do an instant replay? Oh, look at that was fun. That, you know, that was fun. Even though I keep spamming the same play over and over, I'm still finding ways to do wrinkles. Oh! And, you know, trying to find consistency. Because I'm still, like, airmailing some of these. Ooh! I think that guy got held. Another backflip. Funny thing, my friend actually thought I might have been playing it for years. It was the first time. Yeah. Wow, impressive. We're gonna just practice a field goal. Playing games like Ninja Gaiden, I never know how to pronounce that. Gaiden. Battletoads, other side scrollers, much harder than TMNT. Exactly. You know, it's like, and back then it seemed like there were so many games, but like, you know, Nintendo did have like 700. You know, pretty huge catalog, but as far as like the platformers that every Gaiden, okay, that's usually how I say it. Or is it Gaiden or is it Gaiden? Like, is it the accent on den? Kind of like most Japanese words, the accent seems to be on the second syllable. Oh, yeah, better gamer now than at 12. Yeah, me probably too. But probably because I'm just more systematic the way I think about things. A lot of that, I had a feeling he was going to him, but I didn't want to leave my guy deep. I've had to get. Oh, Gaiden. Okay. I've had to get systematic with my way of thinking about games because, you know, we used to stream a lot on this channel at a bar in Chicago called Demon Tap. We would get together on Monday nights and, gave him a little nudge at the end. And we would do different tournaments, and, you know, to get a leg up on the competition, I'd have to sit with the game and, try to figure out a way to get a competitive angle. So it made me kind of get more serious at competing and that sort of thing. And I didn't have that nearly as much growing up. But oh yeah, what I was saying, there were only so many like platformers. Like when TMNT came out, how many like great platformers had you played? Like maybe 20, So it's like people are bringing a similar set of skills to play the next really hard, or not really hard, but like the next somewhat challenging. That was deflected, I think. The next somewhat challenging scrolling platformer, because it's anyway. So without that that set of core skills that those 20 games gave you, Contra, Castlevania, Mega Man, Metroid, the ones you mentioned, Battletoads, all that. Those skills you got from that going to the next one, like you're much more prepared than someone today. Like someone, inside outside, burst it outside. Okay, someone going in today that hasn't played any of those games, or maybe one of them casually, that they've only played Mario, they're gonna find TMNT challenging, and they're not gonna know why it's challenging. They don't have that that keen puzzle solving and just determined stick-to-itiveness that we had to form to beat a Mega Man 2. Third and 8. They're making this one tough for me. What I'm able to do with the ball in open space is fun enough that I'm tempted to go across the grain into the field, but I just know I'm going to fumble when that happens. I tried to cycle and it didn't work. This is back to the drawing board. So use that blocker there, and then I burst outside. End of the quarter. I wasn't sure if it was end of the third quarter or fourth quarter. Now it's the fourth quarter. At that point, it was already playing Mario, Mega Man, Gaiden, Castlevania, Contra. Yeah, exactly. But even there, there's quite a gamut of the way that the character, the way that it moves. There's quite a variety there. The one I always think of is Mega Man versus Metroid. Very different kind of games, but it's sci-fi. You got your suit. I mean, I know Samus is a human. I think Mega Man was an android or whatever. But they're very different the way that the player controls. and the way that the player gets weapons and uses them, the way you think about weapons, the level design. You know, even though from the optics they look like there's a lot of similarities. So even having those different experiences helps you for the next game you go into. Oh, go, 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 go. I broke a tackle, but I didn't know how to get in there. We're going to try to have Mikowski run it in, because he's my boy. I'm not sure if we can, though. Looks like they're bringing the heat. Are they bringing heat? Ah, debacle. 4th and goal. We're running that back. We are running that back. I should have let it rip. The problem is people didn't know how to use each turtle properly. Yeah. Donatello because of the reach. That's a great point. Like, there's a reason. Like, there was a lot of strategy that the developers put into each turtle, not just because they didn't just give them a different weapon. They implemented it into the strategy. It even affected the level design and all these things. And you know, to a different degree, people think about those things nowadays. I don't think I don't think there's as much an interaction between weapon and level design these days. Like, maybe between a boss and a weapon, or you need a more powerful weapon to beat a more powerful boss. But not like the turtles. Oh, is that a sack? Is that a Sizak? Richard Dent. He's trying to make the Pro Bolskis. Why is Rathman back there? I'm so upset. We're definitely putting Deion in there next time. We're going to try this same type of play. Oh, dear. Did I call a run play? It's amazing how I keep doing that. Debacle. All right. Oof. Felt like I had to pass it right away. 3rd and 12. Oh, look at that guy. Man, that guy just came out of nowhere like a cannon. If more people were raging about Battletoads, you'd understand, since this game was legit tests you mentally. Yeah, unfortunately, I've never gotten super far in that game. I mean, I never owned it, but I would play it. My friend had like a cartridge that you could play, you know, all the NS games, just about, you know, one of those things. And I would always try to play Battletoads, but it would always glitch at the same place. It was the canyon level, and that bummed me out. I was like, man, they had that one covered good. Turnover on downs. Richard Dent. Richard Dent. Is that 3 sacks in a row for Richard Dent? 3 in a row. 4th and 52. Let's go. They gotta be punting it. They gotta be punting it. $17-yard gain, but it was 4th and a mile, so... One-yard loss, debacle. So that play doesn't seem to be as good. The frick? I don't know why I had to press that so many times. Alright, we're just going to run it and get out of here. Run it and get out. Use that trap. If they call a timeout, then they are dumb. Okay. Six sacks for Richard Dent. Deion Sanders, 1 interception, 0 tackles, really? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So we get the big dub. Running back Bills at 38 receptions. That's hilarious. I gotta make sure that why is Rathman getting the kick returns if Alright. Big difference between a game with slow moving turtles and fast moving toads is a constant death trap. I need to charge my phone. I'm going to get some water. one more game, and then gonna go to my friend's Partizzle. And yeah. So, did we get banged up? Nope. Bills RB 42 points scored. Mikowski 6. Mikowski coming for that ass. 211. Oh, 200. I thought that was the rating. Passing efficiency 104. I wonder if that's the rating. 80 receptions. We want him to lead the league. I was gonna check Deion. Deion was 2 and 11 tackles. Okay. We gotta get another pick though. We need, dang it. I don't think I put it on the hard difficulty level. Kelly, even though he got benched, 12 sacks for Slade. All right, Patriots might be good. Patriots 7 tuds. Okay. Patriots might be good, which would make sense. This is 1996. The 96 season, they went to the Rathman. I'm upset. What the frick? Oh, man. Okay, all pro. Yeah, I don't think I did that. All right, no harm, no foul. Oh dear. Like, where the heck is Deion on those plays? I picked the Patriots. Debacle. Debacle. That's why Deion wasn't back there. Oh, is it snowing now? Okay. There's Deion. Get back there, dude. Get back. Oh, my thing is up there now. That's fun. Okay, we'll see how the snow affects things. Okay, didn't catch that one. Yeah, the boost is fun. The boost is fun. That's not fun though when they just crazy chuck it. I mean, that could be me. I don't know. I might mix up my running paths. Oh, nice. I bet that's Slade. Now Vincent Brown. 1 yard loss. Wow. Ooh. Almost got out of that. All right, 3rd and 3 is a big. This is a big 3rd down. Oof. I tried to get rid of it quick. Might have been a bad choice. Dang it. All right. Something else you realized over time is those people complaining also spend a lot of time playing turn-based RPGs. Yeah. So maybe they have a great insight into the RPGs, but they're just the rhythm and everything, the way you think about strategy, just so different. Ooh! Oh! Get it! Get it! Oof. So we had another Fumby, finally. I'd like to think it's because of the snow. I mean, it could be the hard-hitting Patriots linebackers. My rhythm is off. 40. It's going to go to Old Faithful. Terrible pass. I wonder if it's because maybe I'm not pressing B firmly enough that I'm just throwing a popsicle. We're going to go with contain. A lot of them spend a lot of time playing games where something was trying hard to kill them. Where something wasn't trying hard. Yeah. And you can kind of tell by the math whether you're going to... You can tell whether you've leveled up enough. I think. I haven't played a ton of turn-based RPGs. Like, my favorite is Mario RPG. But, I'm sure people would say there's a lot better ones than that. But, yeah, you're just... It's the psychology is completely different. Sanders. All right. Back to the drawing board. Buckle. The timing is off. I don't want to blame the snow yet. That was not a good throw, though. Maybe I'm moving too much. Maybe I need to not move so much. Fourth and 14. Wow. How did I not do a punt? That's incredible. Four horsemen. That seemed like a good play call. Okay. 3rd and goal. I saw that guy was open in the flat. I'm glad my drone also saw him. Probably going for a field goal. I wonder if Deion could block a field goal. I'm just glad they I glad they didn't get a touchdown, because I basically gave them 3 points. All right. This play's not working as good as it did the last couple games. I'm not sure if it's the snow. I'm not sure if it's their linebackers. Maybe their linebackers have really good awareness. Oh. Whew. Barely got it. I'm going to do that again to the other side. Alright. Okay, so that play's working. Rathman is not as fast. Oh, juke that guy, though. He's like... Okay. Maybe I don't need to worry about the speed. Rathman getting some big yards. Not on that one, though. I'm trying to kind of press a crisper button. Press. Crisp. Third and 12. I'm gonna wait before I pass. They're bringing heat, though. Debacle. That was all on me. I'm gonna go back to Rathman, though. It's He's been doing all of it. Ooh, try to make something happen. Glad he didn't fumbled it. Still remember game was canceled in World Series baseball in the Saturn because of the rain. Really? Because they couldn't get the rain to work, or what do you mean by that? Oh, I wanted that. I wanted that. Ah. 2-yard loss. What? I guess I need to hold the ball if I want an option to. Turd. I shouldn't have been messing around so much. I wanted Mikowski to get a rushing touchdown. But we'll take points. Sometimes it will rain while a game is playing. If the rain got too bad, the game would be called off. Okay. Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you meant the production of the game, the cartridge was canceled, but you mean like just the game was canceled. 80-yard kickoff. Ooh, Deion gets put on his back. Oh, man. Fourth and 3. Did they call a timeout? I tried to get out of the way of that punt, but what's up, Bruce Robinson? Love this game. One of the first you remember. The guy's MVP of the season. Yeah, I'm trying to get. Ooh, jukey juke. I'm trying to get Bills RB. Thurman Thomas. Or maybe even Don Mikowski. I mean, I subbed him in for Jim Kelly recently. So it's probably too late to get. Oh dear, at least it wasn't picked. Probably too late to get MVP honors, but maybe Pro Bowl, that sort of thing. But yeah, you can do free agent. It's really lenient on the team you can build. So I put Deion Sanders on my team, even though he's like, oh dear, get it. The Patriots 27. So I can kick a field goal if I can get it there. I think I missed it to the right. Debacle. That's on me. yeah, so I made my own squad. Honestly, I put a lot of guys on my team that I remember from Tecmo Super Bowl. So I got Don Mikowski as my quarterback. I benched Kelly. Got Tom Rathman as my fullback. I should put Hodge in there. Yeah. We're going to do Hodge as... actually, we're going to do that to... Najee Reed, still on there, but Robert Brooks, got him from the Packers. O-line, Redux. Still got Bruce Smith. But Richard Dent, got him free agency, just been wrecking things. And still got Pop, but added some other bros. And then most notably, Deion. So, yeah, it's fun. They make it pretty easy for you to kind of do what you want. I hadn't played this game until a couple weeks ago, so I'm still kind of learning the ropes. There's a lot of stuff that I still don't know how to do. I kind of do the same plays over and over again, but it's fun to learn how to do it. Most games have been had a pretty good handle on things. The Browns got me pretty good though. I think it was Testaverde was their quarterback. All right, big third down. All right. 4th and 6. Give that back to me. All right. Wanted to end up out of bounds. I did not want to. Dang it. Picked the wrong play. I'm actually going to call timeout because I want to do the play I want to do. Finally managed to do an update. Nice. Nice. Getting the mojo going. Ooh. They were on me. They were on me. They saw me do that play 1,000 times last half. That worked good. That was scary. Should have boosted towards it. All right. I'm going to punt it. I should have been smarter about my... Wait, but I did a field goal again. Or was that a punt? Wow, it's the second time I did that. Incredible. Ooh. I wanted that pick six. I smelted it. I smelted it. All right. Field goal time. Man. Wish I hadn't shanked that field goal now. Oh, Bill's RB back there. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the pro set. Try to get Hodge. Tried to find the blockers inside. So I boosted to catch the ball. That seems to be the way to go. If it's a little bit off target. Only a 2-yard gain, but that's enough. Ooh. I'd already picked where I wanted to boost. I should have secured the ball first. Man, terrible pass. Nine yards. I thought I had it. I should have dove. I should have made sure I had it. Dang. A lot of mental errors in this game. Oh, Deion. First down. Okay, we are going to bring in the 4 horsemen. Oh, everybody just diving out of the way. Yeah, they look like they look like they can run the ball if they really want to. Need to hold them to a field goal. Ooh, a pick would have been huge. 3rd and 2. Ah. Dang. I might have had that tackle. I dove instead of boost. There we go. Sanders getting the tackle there. think we're going to go back to contain. All right, might have got him out of field goal range. No, they're still going for it. Interesting. Wow, that helps me out. 51-yard field goal didn't get there. All right, I got to be smart. This might be the last time I have the ball. Hmm. Say I got to be smart, and then that happens. Okay, Carl Lee. I'm going to put in Kelly. We'll see what Kelly's got for me. Same thing. Whew. Man, now I wish I had that third timeout. Well, I really botched this game in a lot of ways, but we got to still try to win it. You know, that's the name of the game. Try to win. It's just tough when I can't complain at all about the computer. Ugh. 4th and goal. All right, probably field goal time. Oh, wow, and then miss it. Although, still got all this way to go, though. I think I have to put the right amount of pressure on the pass. Fourth and 1. Terrible pass. That was my chance. That was my chance. Oh, he caught it. I thought I intercepted it maybe. All right. Only lost by 3. That one was frustrating. I made a lot of mistakes, and I don't know if the snow affected my passing. I'd have to go back and break that down. But yeah, got a few games in. No, I got a bounce. This game is fun. It continues to be confusing in certain ways, but when things are going well, it's really fun getting the ball to the running back in the flat, juking, getting out of bounds. I had a lot of good plays in the previous 2 games. I think maybe the Patriots were just really good. Also, I shanked a field goal. Like, that's on me. This game maybe could have gone into overtime. Yeah, I don't know if I'm throwing a lot of bad passes. I don't know if it's because of the snow or the rush is getting to me. I don't know if I should throw it faster, if I should throw it later. I don't know how hard I push the button is how fast I throw it. Feels like when I do the lollipops, it's because I just tap the button, and sometimes he rockets it. But so just more to try to figure out. Hopefully I don't forget everything by the next time I try this game out. But we're gonna have to leave it there. I appreciate everyone who is watching, and we'll have another stream soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow night. We'll see. But have a good rest of your weekend until then. Peace out.